Milayo, how are you doing?
I'm good.
And I'm glad to have you on today's edition of this program.
Yes, I'm also excited to be here.
All right, so looking at how far we've gone, we are already in June. And looking at it, should I say we are almost or already halfway into year 2025.
Half of the year.
Half of the year.
Yes.
Yeah, so there is something, move closer, yeah.
All
There
right,
is something I would like us to quickly look into today on this program.
Sure.
All right, so I'm looking at when we are entering the year,
Okay.
year 2025, we all set goals. We made New Year resolutions.
Yes.
And we were like, okay, year 2025, I want to achieve
This
this.
is what I want to achieve.
Yeah. So, like some in secondary school, we set their goals as well. The core members like you, we have some working class youth as well that we've set different goals. So, and I'm thinking it's high time we take time, a kind of, let's sit back, let's reflect on how far we've gone. Because the essence of this program is just to empower ourselves as youths.
Yeah.
But I think before we go further, it's important how far have we gone? Let's take time to reflect on how far we've gone on our goals for the year as youths. So how far have we gone? Are we really smashing our goals? And for those of you who are listening out there as well, it's not about us. We are talking about you as a person. That the goals you set for the year, how far have you gone with it? Have you really smashed your goals, or you've been derailed?
Are you halfway to getting the goal?
Yeah. So I think that's what we'll be talking about majorly today. We'll be reflecting more on our goal for the year. Then in the course of the discussion, we'll look into how can we set achievable goals. Yeah, but do you think it is important to set goals?
Yes, it is important because setting goals actually give you the guidelines to focus on what you want to achieve. Actually, it gives you like a map to what you're dreaming of, what you want to achieve. So it's really important to set goals.
It's very essential. Like what you said, I think you are very right. Because even looking at it as well, if you remember during the last episode,
Yes.
Talkative said if you live without a goal, you will live like a goat.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
You remember, right?
Yes.
So
I
a
remember.
life without a goal will be like that of a goat.
A goat.
And if you look at goal and goat, the difference is just the last letter.
Exactly.
Just replace the L with
But
T. So as a youth out there, so even for me as well, because setting goal is very important.
Sure.
When you set a goal, what happens is it gives you sense of direction.
Yeah.
It helps you to be a kind of accountable to yourself. You make yourself accountable. This is what I'm out for. You are not just living aimlessly. So I think I agree with you.
Yes.
It is very essential, but let me teach you a little. And for those of you who are listening out there, the call line is 070 0000 1049. I come again. 070 0000 1049. That is the studio line. When the time comes, we would like to get feedback from you as well. So back to you, Fumilayo.
Yes.
I'm glad you are now a core member, right? You were once a student.
Yes.
Yeah, for the listeners out there, even can you just share with us some of the goals you set for the year? Have you been able to achieve any goal this year, or do you even set goal at all?
That's a really nice question. Actually, yes. Oluwafemilayo here. I set goals at the beginning of the year, not just this year. I have this kind of thing. I think it's common among everyone that, okay, I want to have a new year resolution. I want to have a new thing that, okay, before the end of this year, I should be able to achieve this. So I had one at the beginning of the year. Not just one, I had many goals.
Okay, just tell me one that you're able to achieve.
Okay, one that I was able to achieve is my career goal. I won't call it fully career goal. It's like skill career goal. So before, at the beginning of this year, I promised myself that before the end of this year, I should be able to add more skill, like more knowledge to the skill I already know, which is videography. And as the time goes, yeah, thankfully we are in the half of the year already, and as much as I can say, like, I was able to achieve a lot in that aspect. I learned a lot about video editing that I never knew.
Okay, so at least this year, part of your goal to learn more about videography.
So has been achieved.
It has been achieved. You have smashed. Wow, that's amazing. I think from my own angle also, when I was entering the year 2020, I was like, okay, part of my goal, I want to publish at least 3 books. And should I say, one of my books is already out.
Wow.
Yeah, I've written one. The second one is 80% ready. The person writing the forwarding is the one I'm waiting for. So I can say for me, although I may have some that I have not achieved, then for those who are out there listening to us as well, you may have some goals you have set as a person. But I want to tell you, if you don't know where you are going, everywhere will look like your destination.
Honestly.
So it is important to live a focused life. Okay, as I'm setting out as a student in secondary school, we get there. So a quick one. I noticed that some people set goals, but along the line, we discover that they find it difficult to follow through on the goals they set. What do you think could be responsible for that?
Yes, there are actually many things that are responsible for you struggling to stick to their goals to the
Okay.
end. Some people actually make plans they actually make plans with their goals, they fix it, they set it, but so actually at the beginning they've stopped it. And one of the reason and the major reason why I feel most of the youth struggle to stick to their goal is fear of failure or fear of being judged, which is really common. Like,
Okay.
you
Like
understand?
if you set the goal, people are now okay. They will be like,
No,
they don't want to fail, right?
yes, yeah, fear of being judged. That
Being
okay,
judged.
oh, what if I do this? What will people say?
Okay.
Stop using the what if, just do it and hope for the best. Honestly, that's mostly what I encourage people
What
to do.
if the what if is they are being sincere to themselves?
No, there are some what if that just discourage people. You understand? Okay, it's just like me. Okay, after editing a video and I'm like, and I check the video once and I'm like, oh, what if I post this video and someone has issue with probably the sound? I'm saying, okay, what if another person complain about the color grading?
Okay.
With that, I'll just keep going back and forth with that, and with that there will not be any progress.
Wow.
Or if it's someone that is very weak, the person will just give up that, well, let me just leave this thing alone.
Jengba, follow.
As a
All right. So
and
next.
another thing is that lack of resources.
Wow, I think that's true.
Yes, lack of resources actually affects people sticking to their goals to the end. When you actually want to, especially when you are into this skill, if your goal is like skilled ventured, and you want to like work on something, and you're saying that okay, this thing I don't have anything to do. Like let me use my life as a case study. I started with an Android phone with low storage, with this burning desire to learn and burning passion to venture into this videography. But with that, honestly, to be very sincere, I was discouraged because I was like, who will I film with this Android phone?
So you
honestly.
don't have the money, you don't have the camera as
No
at then.
gadgets, no camera and everything. So that's just it. And another thing is lack of support. Support does not necessarily have to be financial.
Okay.
I think most of the things we need, especially youth, is emotional support.
Emotional.
Especially in goal setting. There are times you will need someone to tell you, yes, you can do it. Oluwafunmilayo, you are doing it already and you can nail it to the
So
end.
probably maybe they don't find someone that
Yes,
actually believe in them.
Believe in them.
Now, to those that are listening out there, I want to tell you this. Your goal is for you.
honestly.
It's about you. Whether people believe you or not, one thing I want you to know is you are not setting the goal to impress anybody, even not your parents. You are setting the goals, you are setting your own goal. It's your life goal to give yourself a sense of direction, right?
Yes.
You are setting the goal to give yourself a sense of focus.
Sure.
So when you are setting the goals, I want to tell you, don't be distracted. Maybe people will support you or not, although we still get there. And I want to tell you this as well. You are setting the goal to improve yourself, not to prove yourself.
That's just
Someone like me now, the goals I set is not to prove myself to anybody. It's to improve
myself.
So you are setting the goal to improve yourself and not to prove yourself. And if you are there, you are thinking this year I've gone halfway and I've not achieved more. Winston Churchill said, success is not final and failure is not fatal.
Honestly.
It is the courage to continue that counts. I come again. Success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that stands. We will go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue with the discussion. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. So quickly, because of time,
Yes.
we'll quickly be discussing our media checking. If you are setting goals, what areas do you need to look at? Number one there, you need to understand your financial aspect. For those of us who are into finances, are into business, or who are working, the young professionals, your financial goals. For the students, you need to have a check-in on your academic goals. Look at your health goals, look at your career goals as well, and other aspects. So to help you achieve this, for those of you who are watching us on Facebook, a QR code will be displayed. With it, you can download some resources that we made available for you. It will help you to have a kind of guide you in how to reflect on the goals you set. Then we also provided some templates that will guide you in setting your goals. For those who are not watching on Facebook, you can type bit.ly/3th/RSFD. I come again, bit.ly/3th/RSFD. It will be displayed on our Facebook page. So you can use that to download some templates that will help you in setting, achieving goals. It's just a template that you provided, at least for the first 1 month. Now, let's quickly go to tips that you need to understand. First of all, when you are setting a goal, for those that are listening to us out there, the first thing is, one, you have to be specific. We call it SMART goal, SMART. SMART. The letter S there means being specific. Now, first, they will be like, oh, I want to graduate with flying color. What do you mean by flying color?
What particular color?
What particular color? Now, if you look at rainbow, we say in rainbow we have seven colors, right? The Roy GFB, red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, violet, and blue.
Yes.
Now, which of the color are you coming out in? Red, in blue or green? So when we are talking about goal, we have to be specific. My goal is to become rich this year. That's not a goal. It's just a mere statement. My goal is to become rich. No, be specific. In my business, I want to make up to 1 million naira this year. In where I'm working, I want to be saving up to 50,000 naira per month. Be specific. So when you are setting your goal, if you are not specific, it shows that your goal is not SMART. Then your goal should be measurable. You should have a yardstick to measure your goal. For example, as a student now, okay, not just I want to come out in flying color. You can be like, in mathematics, I want to score not less than 80. You are giving your goal, you are giving yourself a target.
Sure.
Not that I want to pass. 50 is pass. Even in some places, 40 is pass. Measure your goal. Yes. Okay. Am I right?
Sure.
Now, as a core member, you should look at it. I want to carry out, not I want to have an impactful youth service. No. I want to carry out a personal community development service project. Now, when you are talking about personal CDS, what do you mean? Okay, maybe I want to empower a set of students in a school or something like that. So your goal have to be measurable. Then I've talked about the S, being specific. The M, being measurable. What of the A? Achievable. Ask yourself, can I achieve these goals? What resources do I have? What resources do I have? Or what are the things I need to put in place to achieve these goals? You ask, because why I say that is, you are setting the goals to make your own life better, to improve yourself and not to prove yourself. You are setting the goals to give yourself a sense of direction. Even in your career field, so look at it, is it achievable? Somebody will just come up, you know that you are a new employee. By the end of the year, you want to become the general manager. Is it achievable? Be reasonable with your goal. That's where the R comes from, being realistic. A secondary school student, I'm setting a goal. I want to buy a car this year. Which work are you doing that will fetch you the money?
I want to use to buy car.
Look at this goal I'm setting. And you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be sincere with yourself. Am I right?
Yeah.
You have to be honest and you have to be sincere with yourself. Is it realistic? Then you have what is called being time bound. Your goal have to be time bound. Time frame. You time your goal. Okay, for the first half of the year, between January and June, like I said on my book, and between January and book, the first one is out. If possible, before the end of the month, my second book will be out. Although I have other goals.
Sure.
I just use that as an example. So maybe first quarter. Okay, every month I want to be saving 10,000 naira. So meaning every month you give it a time. Even the Bible says the vision is for an appointed time. So a timeless vision is what? Should I say a vision that cannot be trusted?
Exactly.
So I've talked about the SMART goal here. Let your goals be smart. You can download the template. Just check our Facebook page on GOTS 104.9 FM. So let your goal be smart, be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and what? Let it be time bound. And when you are setting your goal, give room for flexibility. Don't be too rigid. Give room for flexibility Then, apart from that, there's something called KISS. Have you heard it before? KISS.
KISS.
Keep it short and simple. That's K for kiss, K for keep, I eat, S short and S
simple. Wow.
So you keep it short and simple. Okay, so the aspect of financial support, I think that's another very, very important.
Yes.
She talked about lack of adequate resources.
Support.
Next week, on the next episode, we'll be talking more about smashing our goals. One thing is to set the goals. You as a person, what are the things you need to put in place? So because of time, we will not be discussing that today. But one thing I want to tell you is, where there is will, there will always be way. And for our uncles and aunties there, I was going through the lyrics of this song. It says, Uncle Suru, I'm off to Surulere. They said if I meet Two-Face, I'm gonna become a big star. And many youths are there today waiting for that Two-Face to meet, and they have not seen them.
Oh, I will just leave you with a sentence, just a few sentences. I will just say, goals are seeds. Actually, they are seeds. People may doubt you, just as he has said. Though you have said, people may doubt you. Conditions may fail you, like lack of resources. But if you water your dreams with consistency, learning, and belief, they will surely grow. And even if all you have is burning desire, a goal, and the courage, then go for it. You will surely achieve a great result.
All right. So for those listening as well, I want to tell you there is still room for more. Don't think this year you have not achieved more. There is more you can do. Honestly. And I will leave you with this, that whatsoever you find to do, always do it what? Do it well. We have 3 categories of people on earth when it comes to achievement. Those that make things happen, those that see things happen, and those that doesn't know that anything is happening. So in your own world, I will tell you, go and make things happen. Go and bring your own goal to reality. On this note, I want to say thank you so much. See you all next week Friday as we wrap up on this discussion. I am Festus Adetutu Adelaja. Stay blessed.
We are so amazing, that's the least we shall be. At the heart of the nation, changing history. How can they say that we are finished? We have just begun when we have no